Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Kitsune Tarot, and today's reading is all about your rest of the month of May of 2023. I haven't been here for a while, so for those of you who stayed with me, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And because we are in the middle of May, actually I decided to call it a bonus reading, only because of that, because it's not going to show you the whole month. It's going to show you only this last 2 weeks, which I'm sorry about. There were some changes in my personal life, and I had to deal with some things so I really didn't have time and sadly also motivation to do really anything, so yeah, sorry for that. But anyways, let's remember this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you, so take whatever does resonate and simply leave the rest. Also, please don't forget to like, subscribe to this channel, and leave me a comment if this resonated with you. Alright, so without any further ado, we've got 3 groups for you guys today. There's no stones on or nothing to distract you. All the groups look the same. So this is our group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So you can pause this video right now, you can meditate on your choice, you can choose by number, you can choose by feeling, you can choose by whichever group calls out to you the most. And then whenever you're ready, you can go to the timestamps that are going to be in the description box down below. So whenever you're ready, you can go to your video, and I'll start right now with group 1. Hello group number 1, hope you guys are doing well. So today we are doing your May bonus reading, and I've got 1 card from the Lunar Oracle cards to show to show us what your theme is going to be. Then we have some tarot cards, and I'm going to clarify them by using Lenormand cards. So if you're a Lenormand user and you're a purist, you might not be very happy about it, but yeah, they work for me extremely well when I use them for clarification. So let's see, what is your first card. We have Moon in Sagittarius, so maybe you're a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and it says be prepared to be adaptable as plans you have laid may take an unexpected course. Okay, so definitely what is happening for you guys in this last 2, I wanted to say months, sorry, last 2 weeks of May, there is going to be some surprises happening for you. Obviously there are things that you didn't plan for, there are things that you have planned for, and they are not going to go the way that you thought they will, which is totally fine. And I feel like you know, maybe some of the things were actually not meant to be, and they're not really supposed to happen for you right now at this time, and something else is going to take its place. So let's see, what do we have here. We have the World. Okay, so that is beautiful. We have Judgment. Okay, interesting vibe already. We have 8 of Cups, and we have 4 of Coins. Okay, so there's 2 major arcana cards here, guys, which means the divine will cause those changes for you that we were talking about. So with the World and with the Judgment, I definitely feel like something is going to wrap up for you. It is a little bit difficult to say what exactly it is going to be, which is why I'm going to clarify these cards in a second. But I feel like something is wrapping up for you, something that you have decided to give a second chance to, whatever that would be, whether it is a job, a career, a person, you know, could be anything that you have decided, oh, you know what, okay, I'm going to give it a second chance. But this is wrapping up for you. You know, the change here is the fact that you're going to have to move on from that. So whatever you have decided that, oh, you know what, I'm going to try again, I'm going to do something again, I'm going to give it another chance, it is not really something that will work out for you in this month. So you need to be kind of prepared for an unexpected leaving. I'm not saying, you know, if you have decided to be in a relationship with someone that they will leave or you will leave, but there is something that definitely needs to to go. I feel like for a lot of you this is about your comfort zone, because the Eight of Pentacles, I'm so sorry, I don't know, I haven't done these readings for a while now, so maybe that's why my tongue is kind of in a knot. But the Eight of Chalices, I wanted to say cups and chalices at the same time, maybe that's why, and I looked at the Pentacles, so yeah, probably that's why. So this Eight of Cups to me is always the card of leaving one's comfort zone, you see, because this is like, this is all put really nicely, you know, you can see that there is one cup missing, and this is that comfort zone, you know, something is keeping you or has been keeping you in that comfort zone. Maybe the plans you laid for yourself, maybe the plans that you've had for this month, they would keep you in that comfort zone, but you need to get out of it. I feel like you definitely need to get out of it. We'll see in a second why, or where is it that leading you to, because I feel like you're holding onto things way too tightly now. Could be a person again, could be anything basically, you know, could be a job, could be money, quite literally it could be money. So if you are somebody who doesn't want to spend money or doesn't want to buy something because you think like, oh, you know what, I don't need it, I don't want it, I feel like you need to be kind of prepared for something in your house, or something that you own that might kind of stop working, and you're gonna have to spend that money again, and that will make you leave that comfort zone again. So interesting so far, but let's see if we can get any more. So let's see what we can get for the world. For the world we have the Lady. Okay, so you might be coming to an end. It is a happy ending though, it is nothing very turbulent or very unhappy that has to do with a woman. If you're a woman watching this, it could be yourself. So you are completing a cycle, and this cycle is definitely a happy one. So whatever you're doing, it is time to complete that. You're going to close one chapter and move to another one, which is all fantastic news, because I don't see obviously anything bad happening, anything wrong going on, but I feel like it might have something to do with leaving that comfort zone. Oh my gosh, and now my cards are all over the floor. But it's okay. It's okay. I feel like my setting at the moment is a little bit chaotic, but it's okay, you don't see that. Can't see it, so it's fine. So yeah, if you're a woman, definitely something is coming to an end for you, but it's a happy ending. You'll wrap things up like I was saying from the very beginning, so the new things can start. However, if you're not a woman watching this, it might be about another person. You will be wrapping things up with a woman, so closing some kind of a chapter with a woman. Yeah, this is not going to be a very long reading, because I decided I want something that is going to be short and sweet, so you will not get bored to death and just stop watching in the middle, because you're going to be like, oh my god, it's too long. So now let's see the Judgment. What is the Judgment about? What else we can get about the Judgment? And we have, oh, the Snake. Interesting. So for some of you, but I'm not getting that for everyone, but for some of you, I feel like you have given a chance to somebody who kind of didn't really earn your trust, or you've given them your trust and they broke it, which has made you kind of think about leaving the person. So if that is you, I feel like, you know, this spirit guides are giving you a sign that it is a great time actually for moving on and starting a new journey after closing that chapter. Because you might be holding on too strongly to a connection, to a relationship, but it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship or romantic connection. It could be a friend that you have decided to give a second chance, and they have quite literally turned to be a snake, you know, in your surroundings. So it's not like that they can do a lot to harm you, you know, they are there, you know, they are kind of malicious, but you also know at the same time that they are talking more that they can do. If that was a fox card, I would be a little bit more worried, but with the snake, I can only tell that, you know, there is this snake in the grass, but it's not poisonous. It's trying to be, and it's trying to make itself look bigger than it is, but it's not as poisonous as it thinks, and it's not as significant as it thinks or as it would love to be. But I would definitely think about that, you know, because maybe you have given another chance to that person. Maybe it's not even the second chance. I feel like for some of you it's the third or the fourth, and this person keeps coming back to you and promising that they will change. They will always tell you that, you know, they are different now. They've shed their old skin just like a snake, and now they're a totally new person. But remember, a snake will always be a snake. No matter how many times it's going to shed its skin, it's always going to be that snake. So if they ask you for another chance, I can't tell you what to do, but I would say be very, very careful, because yes, they can't harm you, but they can spread some kind of rumors, or they can say something really nasty about you to other people that maybe, you know, are of some kind of significance to you. So let's see the Eight of Chalices. Oh, we have the Sun. Yes, so you see, once you decide that it's time to move on, and once you decide it's a great time for you to leave that comfort zone and go somewhere else, you will discover that this is something that will bring you a lot of happiness. The Sun card in Lenormand is very similar to the Sun card in Tarot, which means this is all about happiness. It's all about good things coming into you and coming for you. So definitely I have to say that. What else I can also say is most likely the person that you have been dealing with this snake. It could be a woman, it could be a female, doesn't have to be, but there is a big possibility that it is a woman, that it is a female. It could be either, like I said, a romantic relationship or any kind of friendship or colleague from work or anything like that. Anything that you know. Could be also somebody from your family, but don't worry, their lies are going to are definitely going to get some attention, let's say, you know, and the Sun is going to illuminate their lives, and the Sun is going to show basically who they truly are, who they really are, so they won't be able to hide anymore. So even if they're spreading some nasty rumors about you, or saying things that are not true about you, or just, I don't know, just trying to do something to discredit you in any way, and the Sun card here definitely will tell us, or actually is telling us right now, sorry, that this is going to be exposed, so you don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, once you decide that it's time to move on from the things, it's time to change something in your life, it's time to having this unexpected ending, because I feel like somebody is not going to expect, especially this person, that you are going to stop this connection, stop this relationship. You know, you will reach true happiness, and you will be happy that you have decided to do that. So now let's see the Eight of Coins, and we have the Fish. Oh my gosh, so these are literally two cards that talk about finances. So if you're somebody who holds onto their finances, I feel like you know, as long as it's healthy, then it's good. You're going to make a lot more. Actually, maybe you have invested in something, or you're planning to invest into something, and that will definitely bring you a lot of more, like a lot more money, a lot more of something, you know. But also you need to remember the money is energy, and it needs to be flowing. So if you only decide to keep that money away, and you only decide to not spend any resources on anything, you will never get that flow. You will never get them to work for you. You will never get that to exchange the energy for something else, for another type of an energy. So that is very important to remember, that money needs to be also spent. We can't always, you know, just hold on to the money and never really let them go. It's same with people. If you're holding on to somebody, it is the same thing, you know. Do you think they will be happy that you are really like strongly holding on to them. No, they will want a little bit of freedom so they can go somewhere, do something. When it comes to still talking about this person that we have talked about, I definitely feel like for some of you it might be also about the finances. So maybe this is somebody that you are doing business with, or you work with, or maybe you have lent money to, or maybe they had ever like or maybe you borrowed money from them. So I definitely feel like this kind of connection would be the best if you could stop it, if you could at least pause it and see what kind of difference it will make, because I definitely feel like this person is spreading quite a lot of like a nasty rumor, or is trying to do a lot of tricks to discredit you. But you don't need to worry, because like honestly this is going to all go out. So let's see once again. Be prepared be prepared to be adaptable, as plans you have laid may take an unexpected course. So as I've mentioned, there's quite a few things that might have taken or will take a little bit of detour, let's say this month, and some of the things that will be unexpected, like this snake kind of person showing up. I mean, not really showing up, but you kind of paying more attention to that and realizing who they really truly are. So definitely it will be good for you to pay more attention to that. Leaving your comfort zone is another big one that I have to mention again. Not holding on to things, but investing smartly. If you are investing into things, that will be fantastic, because it will bring you a lot more of what you want. Be careful with giving people second chances, and also you're wrapping up a chapter of your life, most likely with somebody, or just yourself, depending on whether you're a female or not, or you identify as a female, because this channel is open to everyone. This is all I've got for you guys, and like I said, it's short and sweet, maybe not as short as I wished, because I was hoping to keep it under 10 minutes but it's a little bit more. But I hope you're still with me. So thank you so much for being here, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Tell me, what do you guys think? Would you like to see more of this kind of readings from me in the future? And yeah, have a good end of May. Hello group number 2, hope you guys are doing well. So today we are doing the 2 weeks of May that left, which is why I called it a bonus reading, not just a normal reading, because it's only for the 2 weeks, the remaining of May. So what I've got for you guys today is one card from the Lunar on Oracle cards to show us what is the theme, the main theme for you for this next 2 weeks. Then we have some tarot, and I'm going to clarify them with the Lenormand cards, which is not a very typical way of doing or working with Lenormand cards, but I have decided to do that because normally for me it works superb. So let's start. So we have the moon in Scorpio. Maybe you're a Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, or maybe you've got Scorpio placement somewhere else, which are important. So we have negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energies into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. So what it tells me, first things first, is that doing something that is a physical activity, and doing something I feel like there is more creative, like decorating or gardening, would be a fantastic thing to do for you for this next 2 weeks. And when it comes to these negative attitudes and arguments, I would say, you know what, sometimes we can't avoid them. So I can't really tell you, oh, you need to avoid them at all costs, because that is impossible. Sometimes in life we do have arguments, we do have some negative energy around us, and things happen, things are being said. But I would say I don't really feel anything super like important about these arguments. I feel like this is more maybe like petty fights, or I feel like this is argument for the sake of arguing. because somebody just wants to argue and somebody has a bad day and they want to ruin your day or something like that. But I don't feel like this is something very important. There are arguments about important things. So what am I getting for you guys is that doing something creative that you really like and calms you down is definitely going to help you, help you a lot to stay calm during those times. So what do we have here? We have 7 of coins. Yeah, staying patient. We have the Empress, beautiful energy. We have the King of Pentacles or King of Coins, and we have the 9 of Swords. Okay, so I would say definitely right now you guys are being kind of calm. I feel like I like it, because when you know, with this moon in Scorpio, what does it say about the arguments and stuff? I feel like you're being really calm at this time anyways. You know, if you see these cards, if you look at any of them, these people are pretty much static, maybe apart from the 9 of Swords, but these people are pretty much static. They don't really engage in something that is very active, in like these active arguments, or doing something that is negative or whatever. It's more like this calm energy. It's kind of like, you know what, it's fine, you can talk whatever you want, you can say whatever you want, I am not engaging with you, I don't give a damn about what you say, you know, I'm just minding my own business, which is great for you guys, honestly. So I'm gonna start with the 7 of Pentacles. This is the kind of energy that you know, you might be working on your money here. I feel like for some of you, you're in a job that doesn't really bring you what you would like to get from that place, you would like to receive from a job or a career. So you might be kind of wondering whether that is a good thing for you to stay stuck in this place or maybe move on. I feel like definitely you're not at the beginner position in that work, you're not in the entry position in the career, whatever, you're not of a very start of that business, you are somewhere already. It's not like you're the CEO, but I feel like it's not like you're a complete beginner that you started a week ago or something. But I feel like you might be getting kind of bored and tired of it. You feel like you're doing this exactly the same thing every day. It's not really getting you anywhere. You're not doing anything that is creative. You're not really learning. You're not really well, getting anywhere. Maybe I feel like for some of you at first, you know, you have been promised the courses, something, you know, to help you develop a little bit more, but it's just right now it's not happening for whatever reason. So for a lot of you, you are deciding to take care of yourself, being in that Empress mode, which is really fantastic, because that is you being cozy and nice and just enjoying yourself, buying yourself new clothes, new makeup, going to the hairdressers, going to a spa, getting your nails done, whatever that is. For some of you, it's also like taking care of your children, taking care of your grandchildren maybe, or even your fur babies, you know, so like cats, dogs, or I don't know, hedgehogs, hamsters, whatever you might be having. So spending some time with them, just enjoying your life, taking things easy, because I feel like with this cards you're not really you don't really feel like you need to be in a hurry for anything, which is a good energy. It's a slow energy, but it is a good energy. Same with this King of Pentacles. He's not going anywhere. He's just sitting there. He's smug. He is quite content with himself, with what he's doing, you know. So I feel like, yes, it might sound a little bit of a contrast, especially when we think about the 7 of Pentacles here, but in general, I feel like, you know, whatever you do in that job that you don't really like, it's not like it's financially bad, you know. I feel like it's financially, it's okay for you. It's giving you the money that you need, you know, to I'm not gonna say survive the month or survive the time between when you're being paid, but live quite well, you know, quite well off. For some of you, it's going to be a lot of extra money. For some of you, it's just some extra money just to do something that you like every month or whatever. but it's not like you cannot survive every month. For some of you, you spend this extra money doing all of these beautiful things that I mentioned before. You might be also going to galleries, museums, just spending time in nicely decorated places. So definitely there is coming an element of worry in here as well, with the Nine of Swords hanging literally above you. I'm not really sure why you might be so worried at this time. We're going to clarify everything with Lenormand cards in a second, but definitely I feel like you are very worried about something. For some of you, that might just mean having an insomnia, which is quite possible. We don't know, well, for every one of you, it's going to be for a different reason, but yeah, let's see the Seven of Pentacles. What is it trying to tell us? If there is anything more that we can get from this card. We have the Sun. Okay, so it definitely feels like you should not be leaving that job at this time. It is something that might make you feel bored and everything, but at the same time it is something that is bringing you quite a comfort, like mental comfort, I would say, you know, that the job is there, you're still getting money, you're still being fine, you know, you're not really struggling every month to make the ends meet. So with that, I would say for now, definitely don't think about leaving that job. It might be boring, you might be doing the same things on a day-to-day basis, but it is a good job, you know. So I would, if you are thinking about leaving right now, I would definitely stop you and tell you to wait a little bit more, especially with these negative energies that might be surrounding you. I'm not saying that you have to feel like, oh, there's something negative around you, but it is not the best time to change a job, to change or transition from one career to another, or transition from being employed to self-employed. So let's see the Empress. Just wanted to pop out, and this is the dog card. Okay, so it can mean a few things. Obviously, like I was saying before, taking care of your fur children, because dog can literally mean a dog, but also spending some time with your friends, spending time with people that you really trust, spending time with people that make you feel happy and comfortable, and you feel very welcome in their surroundings. So that is a fantastic thing. You know, spend some time with your friends. That would definitely, I feel like it's going to give you some more or new ideas when it comes to maybe changing your job, if that is something that you really want to do. I feel like it could be even that the friend knows a friend who knows somebody, you know, who is hiring or something, but I would say still wait for it till at least the end of May. But yeah, spending time with your friends, I feel like it's going to give you a lot more also positivity in your lookout for things, because you might be kind of feeling like you're in this negative energy right now. You are not very well. This card wanted to also pop out, and this is the card of a woman. So maybe if you have like a woman best friend or woman friend, female friend in general, then this is going to be something really significant, and it will mean so much more to you. But yeah, definitely it's going to give you new ideas, positive outcome, and outlook on things. So this is fantastic so far. Like, this is really fantastic. So don't get discouraged. Okay, so the King of Pentacles, let's see. We have the Coffin. Okay. So for some of you, things might come to an end when it comes to a person, because the King of Pentacles might also represent a person, maybe a Taurus actually. So for some of you, you will be ending a communication or connection with somebody who is a Taurus, most likely Sun or Rising. I'm not going to go deeper. So this might be the end of communication, end of some kind of a relationship, or maybe for some of you it might be even your boss leaving the place, or your boss retiring, your boss going away, changing their location, whatever, because the King of Pentacles to me very often speaks as somebody who is like your superior, your manager, but like in but at the same time it's somebody who is really high up, you know. So it doesn't have to be a CEO, but it is somebody who is very high up. So I feel like something is ending with that person right now. What else? Also, if you have a friend who is actually a Taurus, like I said before, sun or rising, you might, for whatever reason right now, end the communication with them. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to tell you whether this is forever or whether this is for some time, but I definitely feel like you might end up in a no communication with that person, with this coffin here. And let's see the Nine of Swords. What is the Nine of Swords about? Why are you so worried? Or why do you have insomnia? Why you're staying up all night? What is giving you the anxiety? We have the Ship. Are you thinking about traveling? Maybe you're thinking about traveling. There is something about that, something that is either coming from very far or something that has to do with travel, that is actually giving you a lot of anxiety and a lot of worries. So what I'm going to tell you is that don't worry about that, because Ship, yes, it's coming from afar, but very often it brings positive news. However, for some of you, okay, this is for a very, very small amount of you, because I don't want to like scare anybody or spread negative news or say something that obviously is not going to happen for everyone. But for some of you, you might be getting an inheritance from a person that is most likely a female, because we do have the Ship, the coffin, and the woman. So you might be getting some money, I feel like, because I don't really think it is a physical object. It's more like about the money, or for some of you it might be an estate even. But that is an inheritance from somebody. But I don't like to be saying something like, oh yeah, this person died, so you're going to be happy, because obviously it's not about that. But for some of you, you have either recently gotten some kind of inheritance, or you might be getting some kind of inheritance. But this is from somebody, again, who doesn't live nearby. This is somebody who lives away from you, or well, used to live away from you. So this might be also the news that is coming to you, but again, this is for a very small percentage of you. So don't worry about that. If you are not expecting anything like that to happen, then you don't need to worry too much about it. But for those of you who are not really expecting any inheritance, I have to say that you are being anxious about traveling or receiving some news about maybe travel. I would say that especially if that is a travel with a friend, you know, I feel like for some of you it's literally 50-50. So for some of you it might end up really well and you will go on that journey that you wanted to, and for some of you it might end up going nowhere. So it's literally 50-50. Okay guys, so this is all I've got for you for this next 2 weeks, and I hope it resonated with you. And please don't forget, if it did, to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and also leave me a comment. Tell me what do you guys think. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello group number 3, hope you guys are doing well. So today we're looking at the last 2 weeks of May for you guys, which is why I call this a bonus reading once again. So we are going to look at the Lunar Oracle card that I've got for you, and it's going to give us the main theme, and then we're going to go with the tarot that I am going to clarify with Lenormand cards. So if you're already a user of Lenormand and if you're a purist, you might not really like that idea, but for me it works fantastic. So I'm going to start with the reading. So your main theme is Moon in Cancer. Maybe you're a Cancer, or you're a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. spend time with family or helping others. Avoid situations that can be a drain on your emotions. Really beautiful, beautiful meaning. So what I'm getting from that is you will be spending more time with your family and or friends, and it will be a very happy time for you guys. Definitely remember that there are also people around you who might be some kind of energetic vampires. They might not even realize that, but they might be sucking out the happy out of you, and change it into more miserable state. So if you know who that is, try to avoid them at all costs. Otherwise, spend more time with family and friends and people that you really like, maybe your spouse, you know, your partner, even, you know, your animals, your pets, all of these things. So let's see what we have. We have the Hermit, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Magician. Okay, so I feel like right now you might be a little bit in this hermit mode, like a hermit crab even, which is quite funny. But what what the spirit guides are telling me is that you need to leave that hermit mode. You need to move on and go to people, go to places, open up yourself a little bit more. Don't be stuck in that cave, you know, don't be stuck over there. You should spend more time outside if that is also possible. For some of you, you might be actually studying, you might be gaining more knowledge, you might be taking a course or just doing something that expands some kind of a knowledge. That is fantastic once again, but what I'm getting is that from time to time you should take a break and again go out, spend some time with your friends, with your loved ones, you know, and just do something different, you know, just do something different. Five of Swords for me in general can mean that there are some, okay, there might be some kind of a petty fight, especially with the Seven of Wands here as well. So you might feel either as somebody is attacking you or attacking your belief system, attacking something that you believe in. You know, it could be actually anything, but I feel like for some of you, you do have a very strong ideas on how things should be, or what do you believe in, what do you perceive as real, what do you perceive as fake or non-existing or whatever. But I feel like, you know, somebody is going to definitely challenge those beliefs of yours, and somebody is going to maybe even ask you, why are you learning this, why you're studying this, where is the money in it, are you going to earn so much money that you won't have to work anymore, or something like this. And you will feel like, you know what, I need to go more defensive because this person is attacking me, or these people, this group of people are attacking me. I need to tell them exactly how I feel, and I need to show them why they're wrong. You know what, the truth is you don't have to do any of this. It's just like the Moon in cards that says avoid situations that can be a drain on your emotions. And I feel like this kind of situations definitely drain your energy, because you're putting your focus where it doesn't have to be, basically. So with these cards, I feel like, you know, you'll feel like, yes, somebody is like picking on you, and this is a challenge for your pride, but don't take it too seriously, because it's nothing that, you know, I feel like they're not serious about it. They're just saying that just to kind of pick on you, or they're just saying that because they know this is your weak spot and they want to make fun of you. But if I was you, I wouldn't just take it super seriously, because these people, trust me, you know, it might seem like a big deal, but to be honest, it's just something petty. They just want to pick on somebody, and that somebody turns out to be you. Because you know what, you've got everything you need, all elements, all the brain, all the logic, everything, you know, you have access to everything that will make you this bigger person and this better person. And if you are learning, once again, if you are studying something or you're planning to, you can achieve whatever you want. You can move mountains, you know, with the power of your mind. But definitely remember one thing: it's not worth spending your energy on these people who are just there to pick on you, who are there to challenge you, or who are there just to, you know, rub it in your face or something, because I feel like some of them might be actually, you know, there's no pentacles cards in here, but for whatever reason I feel like for a lot of people it's going to be like, are you going to earn much more, are you going to get a promotion because of that or something. They don't understand that maybe you're learning that because this is something you're passionate about, or you're something that you feel like it's going to give you more skills in the future to look for a different job or apply for that position that you really want in the future. But right now it's something that you're learning because you're just passionate about it, you love it, you're interested in that. So let's clarify that with the Lenormand card. What could be the Hermit about as well? You know what, guys, I was trying to make it a really like short and sweet reading, but I just couldn't. So if it's going to be about 15 minutes long, I'm really sorry. Okay, we do have the Clover, so it is a small luck, but something definitely lucky, something happy. So whatever you're learning or you're planning to learn is going to bring you some happiness. You're going to feel like, you know what, it is much easier than I thought it would be. It is much more pleasurable than I thought it would be. And you know what, I'm gonna make my happy little dance because everything is is actually turning out the way I want it. Maybe you're worried if you're going to be accepted into some kind of place of learning, or maybe university or college or something. I have no idea, because the spots are tied, but you will actually be lucky when it comes to that, and you will get there. So don't worry too much, don't pay attention. And if you're not going to get accepted, don't let anybody pick on you because of that. So yeah, we have the Five of Swords with the Moon, and I feel like it might be about your job once again. It might be somebody from work that decides to pick on you, or somebody from your I don't know, school surroundings, or somebody that you are colleagues with, or partners in business or something like this. So don't really pay too much attention to that. Your reputation is only going to suffer if you decide to give in and start arguing with them, but you can save yourself if you decide to stay quiet and basically say nothing. And I don't know if you realize, but these two cards have very similar person there. This is like what is it called? Well, you know what I mean, you know. And here is the Hermit. They look very, very similar, you know, in my opinion. So stay quiet, stay silent, do what you're doing, and, you know, don't get into loud arguments, because this is what they want and this is what they're expecting you to do, to follow them like a sheep and start the arguing back with them. But this is not what you want to do, trust me, because it's just only going to tarnish your reputation, and you're going to look really small and petty because of that. So with the Seven of Wands, we have the lady. She showed up in every single reading today, so that is quite interesting. We have a lady in every reading. So you might be actually having that argument as well with a female, but once again, like I said, don't worry too much about that. You are going to be more lucky, and you're going to be seen as a much bigger person if you just decide to stay quiet and not respond to silly things that she might say to you. So let's see the Magician. Oh, okay, we have the Rider. So there is going to be some news, some good kind of news coming to you with the Magician as well. That might mean that you know, these good news are coming when it comes to your skills, your abilities, or maybe you're even while you're studying, while you're doing something, you're going to achieve you know, that result that you wanted. You're going to receive a diploma, you're going to receive your papers that you have passed, and now you have this extra skill to add to your CV, which is really, really fantastic, my group number 3. So to sum it up, I didn't in group number 2, I totally forgot about it because the time was over 15 minutes, but for you I do have time. Spend time with family and friends, avoid situation that will drain you, avoid situation, you know, where somebody is teasing you or trying to have a pick a fight with you, you know, some silly kind of fight, or to challenge you in any way. Just stay calm, stay quiet, everything is okay. You do your thing, don't worry about it. Remember about your reputation, because your reputation is very important. So don't go into any kind of fights with anybody. I feel like this person that you might be having arguments with, this is somebody who comes and goes anyways. So this is not somebody who is going to permanently stay in your life. So I would definitely not pay too much attention to her. What else? Just study your thing, do your thing, work on your thing, take that extra, you know, extra course at work, take that extra study at work, you know. If this is coming from your workplace, then you're gonna be very lucky. You're gonna get that place, you're gonna raise your reputation, you know, everything is going to turn out fine for you guys. So I feel like this is all I have to say for you. It's pretty much straightforward. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a comment, especially if this resonated, and let me know if you'd like to see more readings like that from me in the future. Thank you so much once again, and have a great month.